Today is the feast day of Saint Wilberada of Gaul. She was a nun, a hermitess. Her brother was a priest. She worked with the poor, sick poor people. She had the gift of prophecy. For some reason, she drew virulent criticism. I'm not sure what it was. A lot of times people in this life are very austere, they live very minimally in the way Christ might have did teach. And a lot of times if they're the abbess or the prior of a monastery or something, they want to live more austerely, more minimally, simply than the people around them. So they get a lot of criticism. But I don't know what she got her criticism for. Saint Wilberada of Gaul, but it says she had got virulent criticism. So she moved even farther away. She had visions. She envisioned the Hungarian invasion of her area, and she told the priests or the people there, and I think now I don't remember, but I think 2 of them were bishops or 2 of them were saints, and told them that there was an invasion coming and to leave, but she refused to leave, and she was axed to death. And I don't mean she was questioned a lot to the point of death. I mean she was axed to death in 960. Saint Wilberada of Gaul, axed to death. Get it? Axed. Not questioned. With an axe. Anyway, so she was axed to death. So let's ask Saint Wilberada of Gaul to pray for us. Saint Alessandra Sabatini to pray for us, to pray for women, to pray to God for right judgment in the hearts, for warming of, heating of the hearts of all women, particularly women voters, particularly in the United States at this time of year, at this time in our history, when we're set to make a decision between, oh my gosh, Joe Biden and Donald Trump. 356 million people, and this is a shame. This is a veruenza. This is a shame, but this is the best we got. This is the choices we have, people. Joe Biden and Donald Trump. But again, it's a no-brainer when it comes to an old man who doesn't really know that either he doesn't know that that's human life, that you're killing human life in the womb when you are pro-abortion, or he knows it, and this is equally as bad, he knows it, but for a vote he's willing to pay with his soul to get that vote, to vote for abortion, to get all the women voters. Ladies, this is a shame. Speaking of a shame and a veruenza, voting, I've been accused of being a one vote. I feel conservative views make more sense to me from my years of living and years of experience, my recognition of my mistakes versus things that happen to me. Most of what goes wrong with me is of my own doing. It's called taking responsibility. I recognize what I did, and I could have been in whatever. I mean, I'm happy with my life. Could I have done better? Could I have made a lot of better decisions? Of course I could. I made a lot of poor decisions. And you suffer the consequences of those. But anyway, as well as losing train of thought, I guess. Part of my poor decisions helps me to have poor concentration, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, between Joe Biden willing to sell his votes, it's clearly a baby. It's obviously a baby, and while it's unfortunate that a person finds themselves pregnant when they didn't want to be, it's not unexpected. So take the responsibility. You decided to get your jollies, and now you have to whatever. You have yeah. So let's ask Saint Wilbarada of Gaul and Blessed Alessandra Sabatini to pray for all of us, and to pray that the United States, that the North and South Americas would return to Catholicism, the faith that Jesus started. And pray for the souls in purgatory.